Now it is mid-July here in South Africa. It's still winter, but spring is around the corner. So in today's video, I would just like to take you along as we do some gardening tasks. Nothing hectic, just a few activities that we will be doing to ensure that the garden remain progressive. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. Now the first task is to start some seedlings indoors. So I like to start additional seedlings just to make sure that whenever I harvest a plant, I can always replace it because I believe in succession planting. So the first task will be to start some seedlings. So I'll just place some indoors, and my plan is this month to start additional brassicas. So I will be planting additional cabbage. So I'm planning to sow this variety, and also additional cauliflower and broccoli. Yeah. Now spring is around the corner, so I will just make sure that the next month I'm already starting with some of my heat-loving crops also indoors. But for this month, I'm just planting some additional brassicas to make sure that there's always a nice supply, because these crops are hardy crops and they do pretty well in the winter and early spring. So as space become available, I will just be replacing them with these new seedlings. Now ginger has been a medical plant for centuries in many cultures to deal with all sorts of ailments. So this year I'm excited to try ginger for the very first time. So although ginger is a tropical plant, it can easily be grown in a home garden. So to get started, all you need is a healthy rhizome. You can either get it from a store. I managed to get these from a seed company. So you just need to make sure that if you go to a store, to look for healthy roots or rhizomes, and make sure that the pieces that you are choosing has sufficient growth buds for you, because that is where the ginger will be growing. Just to place sufficient compost in the container, and then you can plant it approximately 5 to 6 centimeters below the surface. And just make sure that you plant in such a way that the growth buds are pointing upwards. After that, you can firm down the compost and water it well, and just make sure that it is well soaked, the soil is well soaked, and then keep it moist. So I will be keeping you up to date on how the plant is going, but I'm actually excited to see how this ginger plant will turn out. Yeah. Now winter is also a perfect time to build up your compost. So I recently harvested some compost from this bin, but I'm just going to add some additional organic matter to this. So I have some kitchen scraps that I will just be adding, and I also will just be adding additional leaves also into this compost pile. So yeah, I'm hoping that this will be maturing soon. So at the moment my bin is full, so I will just give it a good turn once a week and see to ensure that it gets sufficient oxygen and to allow the items to decompose much quicker. Now, if you remember, I started a liquid fertilizer making use of weeds. So we'll also be just checking in how they are doing. And I must admit, it is smelling like success. It smells like it is ready to be used. So I will just also take 1 part, the 1 liter of this tea, and mix it with 9 parts of water to feed the rest of my plants. So yeah, while we are waiting for the compost, in the meantime, we are using this liquid tea. If you want to check how I set it up, I will put a link of that video also in the description. The last month we planted some potatoes. They sprouted. Now, if you want to increase the yield of your potatoes, it's important to heal it up. So I will just be adding some mulch, some compost at the base or around these potatoes, just to ensure that I increase the yield. So by doing that, more potatoes will be able to develop underneath the soil. So yeah, so let's go ahead and also just heal up these potatoes to make sure that they get sufficient mulch, so that we can actually increase the yield of these potatoes. Now last month we harvested two broccoli plants. I am excited to see that these broccolis are also ready. One of the garden tasks that are also important is to make sure that you harvest. So I see here this broccoli is I almost let it go for too long. So today I will also go ahead and just harvest this broccoli. But yeah, as you can see, it was developing some flowers here at the back. But I will just go ahead and harvest these broccolis. I will also go ahead and harvest this other broccoli on this side, looking quite nice. Now if you look here, you will see there's a small broccoli plant that is also developing on this side. So broccoli, if you are lucky, can give you a main head. As you can see, these are the main heads, but you can also get secondary heads that will be much smaller. So I think for this plant, I will harvest this one, and I will allow the rest of the small secondary heads to develop, and hopefully harvest that in the upcoming weeks. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today in the garden. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for those who are supporting the channel, who are subscribed. If you aren't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Keep on sowing and growing. Peace.